In 1975, Paramount BIC planted a church south of Hagerstown in Williamsport, Maryland. Van Lear Brethren in Christ Church was established at the intersection of Virginia Avenue and Van Lear Drive.
12 families were invited to start the church at Van Lear. These 12 families attended Paramount but lived in the geographical area of Williamsport where Van Lear is located.
I enjoy it here, so I love it.
We used to have a lot of picnics,
Yes.
volleyball games. There's a lot of things, activities we used to have. We used to have a lot of children.
A lot.
Hopefully we're getting back to that again.
We used to have children.
Craft nights, our craft bazaars, the yard sales, just a nice family-oriented church.
Originally the church was small in number, and it always has been.
We've lost a lot of members here. There's just been so many changes in here, so many bickering going on.
Tell me about Pastor Mike.
He was always ready to answer any questions you had about your Christian faith or whatever.
Yeah, he was a good pastor. He knew his Bible very well.
He never made you feel stupid
No,
or talk down
that's right.
to you. That's one thing. And he also told us that even after he got sick, how much faith he had in the fact that he knew where he was and who had him. And he said he would preach to the day he died, and he practically crawled up here that Sunday. And he did. I mean, we all helped him, but he did it.
It was amazing.
So I have a lot of admiration for him in that respect.
I came here to Van Lear in August of 2018, and it was a small congregation. There were about 15 people here. They were hurting. They had just lost their pastor. They were grieving. But I saw hope. And God began to show me that He has a plan for this church. There is hope here.
While we were at Roxbury Holiness Camp, Bishop Rob came up to my husband and told him about Michael Stein and what was happening here at Van Lear. So I just started praying for Mike and the church and just lifting up the whole situation to God. And as I was doing that, I just kind of like God showed me like this picture of the church and how they were small and they were weak because they were few and they aren't capable of, pulling themselves up out of the difficult situation that they have been in. But that the fact that they were weak and they were small was why He was going to use them and why He's going to do something great here. And it was like in my mind's eye, I just saw these people that I'd never met, just with a light around them.
I think when we first arrived here, heard about the desire of what they wanted the church to become and the ministries we had. The first thing I noticed was the limited space available that we have here. So just only a couple classrooms and just one large room, but every room needed repairs, with the floors being torn up and the walls having mildew and leaking, and the windows being outdated, and there's just a lot of things that needed fixed.
I agree with Dan as far as the classrooms. There's nowhere for our little ones to go.
This church has been open for 44 years, and we were down to like 8 people coming on a Sunday. But God has kept this church open, and I feel that God wants this church to stay open. And I think now that with a new pastor in, Pastor BIC, he's wonderful, his wife Becca is wonderful, and we love his children. And I can see this church growing and children coming in. And I think it's going to grow. This community is going to see that this church is growing.
I believe that God has plans for this church to reach out to the community around it, but I feel like coming in here, we felt drawn to come in and help, and that there is a lot that is about to happen with reaching the outside community.
So in 2019, we're relaunching a brand new church as New Life Believers. We are New Life Believers.
So hopefully now we're growing, and I can see it. I can see a new change, and there's just a new atmosphere in this church.
I can foresee changes happening with God's help of this church becoming vibrant and alive again.
I can just see this church being a new life believers, and that's what I think it's going to be.
I'm excited to see what God's going to do, and I'm honored that He's included Dave and I in His plans.
God is moving in incredible ways here. It's really exciting to come in every week and just see how God's supplying our needs and the people that God's sending to help. Thank you for your prayers.